I read A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline Langle, and this is a book that I would consider for 10 to 14-year-olds. It's more of a chapter book, and there aren't any pictures except for just a couple where they are describing how to get to the fifth dimension. Otherwise, it's just pages of words. And it is about Meg Murray, a simple 13-year-old girl by everyone's standards, and her brother Charles Wallace, who everyone thinks is mute, but really he's a genius like Meg is. And they're just kind of a hidden genius. And then there are two quote-unquote normal twin brothers, Sandy and Denny. Meg, Charles, and their mother meet a woman on a really stormy night and let her into their house. And they have a conversation with her, and she mentions the word tesseract, which causes Mrs. Murray to faint and starts the whole journey of finding Mr. Murray and all of the crazy stuff because of him being gone. And then after battling fantastical monsters and going to a different planet and rescuing each other from danger, and Meg finding a boy, they finally make it back home safely. And then just as they're getting ready to say goodbye to the strange woman they met and her friends, they completely disappear, which kind of starts into the second book. And then I personally think this book was really interesting because it has the concepts of good and evil, and the theme is really popular with many young adults, and it's also really similar to books by C.S. Lewis. It really made me think of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe because of their underlying Christian themes that she writes with. And then this book is definitely for older students, so what I would suggest for an activity is just talk about the different elements, like what we read in chapter 3 with talking about the plot and the theme and the setting and how that changes and the symbolism that's in it, and just kind of go through that with your students, and then just have an activity for every chapter rather than for the whole book. Just kind of do an activity here and there.